Sagittarius, hi, welcome to this channel. This is your weekly reading for the week of September 1st. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing well. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising sign. If you want to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Send me an email to schedule a reading. Now, let's see what's coming through for you. So, in September, we have two eclipses happening. First one is on the 7th, which is a lunar eclipse in Pisces. And second one is on the 21st, which is a solar eclipse in the sign of Virgo. Now, eclipse is all about release. It could be several things. It could be internal, something to do with our habits, patterns, things like that. Or it could be something in our external, something that we have outgrown, like cleaning up, getting rid of things that we don't want. Um, so we can stay focused on what's important for us, what matters the most. So let's see what's coming through for you for this week. Sagittarius, your cards are Two of Swords, Five of Cups, Six of Swords. Oh God, what is happening? Okay, and then Queen of Pentacles is on the back of the deck. So Queen of Pentacles could be someone you are dealing with, or it could be that this is this is Earth energy. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. So it could be that these signs are in your chart or someone you are dealing with. So something about that. Um, so what I'm seeing here is Two of Swords is uh, you. It could be that there is confusion. It could be that you can't make up your mind, and also uh, maybe you are certain things are not clear at this moment. So because you are in your mind, okay, thinking, over analyzing things, but there is something that you are not seeing at this moment. With Five of Cups, this person is still focusing on what is missing, something that they need to, like I was talking about cleaning up, right? So maybe that cleanup is needed so they can um, so that will help them see the two cups that are still standing. So the two cups may have something to do with what you are, the blessings of the present moment. So yeah, and this is where you are ready to move on, um, even though it's little bit difficult. It could be because of all the thoughts, uncertainties, fear-based thinking, and things like that, but you are still moving on, which is nice. So what I am seeing is a progress. So this energy has to do with something to do with relationships here, or it could be something like that's very close to your heart, something you feel protective towards. It could be people you love. It could be uh, a project that you are working on, a home, family, something like that. So the focus is that's where that's the reason why this is happening. So something to do with that. So what I want to say is, again, like, I don't have any advice for you. This is a process, and it looks like you are going through that process, and this is where you are moving on. But just be aware of the energy, the what is happening, how you are feeling about things, and is there a better way to, how can you shift that energy? If you are feeling unmotivated, uninspired, if you are feeling that lack of energy, then know what can, it may have something to do with thoughts and where you are focusing your energy. Okay, so that can make you feel like less motivated and tired, sad, things like that. So it's important to know where the focus is and what needs to shift here. Because when yeah, when you shift your focus, you will be able to see the two cups that are standing, which may have something to do with, like I said, blessings of what this moment has to offer. It could be support, it could be people in your life, it could be any spiritual awareness for some of you guys. For some it could be something, someone who needs your attention. It could be your health, Sagittarius. So something important. So we don't so what I want to say is, whatever it is that you are coming across, uh, what I want to say is, do not lose focus on what is important. Otherwise we will feel regretful about things later on. So what needs your attention in this moment? By the way, Queen of Pentacles is maternal energy, so something to do with a parent figure here, or it could also be your own energy. Like maybe the energy is reminding you to uh, focus on your health, your wellness, what is more important for you, protect your energy, protect your space. And on the one hand, this is also where the energy is reminding you to surround yourself with people who um, who are uplifting, who inspires you, who motivates you, or it could also be and those who cares. On the other hand, it could also be focusing on your health and wellness. So watching your diet, so the basics. So focusing on basics is important, like your health, your watching your diet, staying more hydrated. um, it could also be your environment, your space. Maybe some of you are doing the cleanups here. That always helps, when our space is neat and clean and organized, then that also affects our own energy. So yeah, changing up the energy is important. Or you could also be taking a walk outside or spending some time in nature. So this will help you heal. So if there is something emotionally that you are coming across, this will help you heal. And it will help you see what's important, like something that needs your attention in this moment. Or for some, it could also be seeing that situation in a new way. Whatever it is that you are coming across, maybe that will help you see that situation in a new way. You will come across some new ideas, new insights that will help you handle these situations in a better way. But it's not about ignoring our emotions. If there is something you are coming across, this is sadness, feeling, yeah, that sense of loss is what that energy is. It's about being aware of how you are feeling about things, your emotions, your feelings. But at the same time, it's also important not to let our emotions affect us in a negative way. We um, so it's maybe the energy is reminding you to rise above your emotions, Sagittarius, and focus on also creating that balance is important. So you can also focus on what's important for you. Again, it could be health, it could be something that you love, something that's important for you. This is where you are letting go, and that's the eclipse energy. Okay, so yeah, this is all about release. For some, Five of Cups may not have something to do with a current situation. It could also be past memories, um, what transpired. And with Two of Swords, what I want to say is, listen to your heart. This is practical thinking. Okay, so listen to your heart, listen to your intuition, and that will, when you drop the what you are holding on to, this is heavy, like this is very uncomfortable energy. This could be thinking, analyzing, options, um, sometimes it could also be feeling defensive, protecting ourselves, protecting our heart. So yes, and this is where you are protecting your heart and you are not doing, you can't make up your mind. And this is where you are feeling regretful about things. And this is where the journey is a little bit tough, because, again, because of all the thoughts in the mind. So, so what does your, so yeah, listening is important. Listening to yourself, your feelings, and so creating that balance. So practical thinking is important, but at the same time, our intuition is also important. So that will help you. That's what these two cups denotes. These two cups here has to do with love. Love. So it could be they focusing on that energy of love, or it could also be people you love. Okay, so what's happening in the sky? On the 1st of September, we have Saturn moving into the sign of Pisces. And on the 7th of September, lunar eclipse is happening in Pisces. Now, Pisces energy has to do with our emotions. So, emotions, feeling, our subconscious memories, but it also has to do with creativity and spirituality. And Saturn is discipline, commitment. Saturn wants us to do the work. So, something about our dreams, our goals, our creativity, spirituality, if that area is if that area is something that you are not focusing on, maybe these situations happening this month that will trigger some emotions which will help you focus and create a positive change. Okay, so pay attention to what you are coming across, the experiences that you are coming across. So this is the energy of regret. Okay, so if you are feeling regretful about things, the water denotes the present moment. This moment is also passing. Today is not going to come back. This moment is not going to come back, right? And there is an opportunity in this moment. So, is there something that you need to pay attention to? Is there something that you need to do in this present moment, so you don't have to feel the same way when you look back a few weeks from now, few months from now, few years from now? So that's what this is. Even though this is a minor arcana card, but it has deep spiritual significance. So yeah, so that is something to be mindful of, and that's exactly what Saturn help us focus on. So again, Saturn is about discipline, commitment, and doing the work. And doing the work could also mean facing our fears, facing our challenges. So internal work. And on the 2nd of September, Mercury enters Virgo. And this has to do with organizing. So for some, it could be that you are organizing your home. And this is where you maybe you have to let go of certain things, Sagittarius. So maybe it has some kind of meaning for you, and some memories associated with these things. But eclipse is all about releasing. um, yeah, you will do that when you are ready. And here, and then 3rd of September, we have Mercury in Virgo squares Uranus in Gemini. Squares has to do with tension, and that can lead to some impatience, restlessness. So just be aware of that. Um, but this is a temporary phase. It will dissipate. So know what's important. Okay, and also, like, if you are doing something important, right? Like if you are signing a contract, or if you have important presentations, something like that. um, the energy reminds us to uh, s- slow, take it easy, take it slowly, pay attention to the details, don't make any impulsive decisions, don't let anybody rush you through things. So this is that's important. So being aware of what's happening in the sky help us uh, become more aware of what's happening internally, so then we can make the right choices, right? And then on the 4th of September, Mars in Libra. Okay, so I already spoke about that. Then on the 5th, moon in every single day there is something happening in sky, so very active week. Moon in Aquarius trine Mars in Libra, so that's lovely energy, and this will also help you take some initiatives. Again, something to do with practical matters. It could be your career, it could be your home, it could be your relationships, it could be your health and wellness. So that's where the focus needs to be, Sagis. Okay. So if this is how you are feeling, the energy is reminding you to get back to the task and pay attention to what is important. And this is also gratitude, like practicing gratitude for what you already have in your life. It could be your home, it could be what you are surrounded with, it could be friendships, the people in your life, it could be spiritual awareness, it could be your creative projects. Um, yeah, something that money can buy. And on the 6th of September, Uranus retrograde is happening in Gemini. And this can also lead to some slowdowns. Maybe these slowdowns are needed. Maybe there is an opportunity, and maybe this will help us pay attention to when we slow down. That's when we see things clearly. So maybe that will help us pay attention to the details and receive some new insights, ideas, so we can, handle our situations in a better way. So maybe that will help us handle our situations in a better way. So know what you have control over, what you don't have control over, and it's important to release what you don't have control over so you can focus on what's more important for you. And on the 7th is when the lunar eclipse is happening in Pisces, and this has to do with self reflection, and that's what I'm seeing here for some of you. Self reflection. For some, it could be past, like reflecting on your past experiences. All right, so Sagis, let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards for you. Spirit, please give us a message for Sagittarius. What do we need to know? What do we need to be aware of? Yeah, both these cards here has to do with protection, feeling protective. It could be something, someone, it could also be protecting your heart. So when we do that, when we are like, when we, that is something we do unconsciously. Maybe it's a pattern, yeah. So it's something to be mindful of, okay? Because when we come from that place of, protecting ourselves, like our heart, because we don't want to feel certain emotions, we don't want to face the conflicts, then we um, it won't be possible for us to create new experiences. In order to create new experiences, we have to come from that place of trust, faith, and we also have to take action, even though despite fear, because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And so, but if we let that hold us back, then it won't be possible for us to create any new experiences. So if that is something that you are coming across, just be aware of that. And again, it's important to listen to your intuition and what you want to experience in your life. If there is something new you want to experience in your life, you have to take action, even though you won't know how things are going to pan out. It's all about trusting ourselves and having faith and making decisions. Okay. Sagis, the message is employment change. Yeah, I told you something about practical, like, matters. Like, it could be your career, something to do with your stability, safety, security. Money matters. So let's see. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. Yes, exactly. So that's exactly what I was talking about. Having faith is important. This is where you are ready to release something, and this is where you are moving forward. So for some it could be something about your a project that you are working on, your career. For some it could be happening in some other areas of your life. So there is a release happening and you are moving forward, but know that you are guided. So if you are worrying about things, let go of the worries. How about letting go of the worries and replacing it with faith, and expect only the best. And it doesn't cost anything at all. Expect only the best and take that next step and know that everything will be just fine. Experiences, we are here to collect experiences, right? So Sajis, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Do remember to, yeah, um, okay. Do remember to like the video, subscribe if these messages resonated. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Please take good care of yourself, and I will see you in the next reading. Also, remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. Maybe you will find something different there. Okay. Take care. I will see you in the next reading.